Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. And today's video I wanted to talk to you guys about finding suppliers, contacting them, and ordering your samples. I wanted to club all that together in one video for you. They're all really easy and simple to do. The hardest part is obviously finding your supplier, and I will talk to you briefly about that. When it comes to picking your supplier, there is two different routes you can go. The first one is domestic, and then the second one is overseas. So for most people watching this video, that either means from the US or from China. So there is a big pro with buying from the US. Not only are you buying from, where you're from, you're, putting your money into your local economy, but you're also getting a really good quality product almost every time. If you're going with beauty supplies or anything topical that you ingest, then you want to obviously be buying from the US because you can trust that usually they have all of the requirements you need, like FBA approved stuff like that. So you do want to be going with USA. But if you're going with USA, you do have to keep in mind that it is going to be more expensive. And with my first product, I bought something that you ingested, ate. So I did want to buy something from the US just because the quality was going to be good. I could trust it. I had all the FDA approved stuff that I needed, and there's a few other paperwork. I can't quite remember what it was, but usually if you're buying from the US, they're going to have everything you need. If you're buying from China, they might say FDA approved, but then you ask for the paperwork and they can't provide it. So if you're buying a product that is topical or that you ingest, if it goes on your body or inside of your body, it needs to be from the US, or sometimes you can find manufacturers in Australia or somewhere random like that, but those are countries that usually the quality is really good and they usually will have the paperwork you need. So you can sell that with confidence, knowing it's not gonna burn the skin off of the people you're selling to or something crazy like that. But when you buy from China, you are getting the best price. You can buy things for really cheap. And, not saying that just because not everything from China is going to be a cheap quality, but a lot of times it is. You have to buy a lot of samples. You have to try out a lot of things before you find something that, you're comfortable with selling. So those are kind of the pros and cons of those two options. So to find your products, you're only going to need two things, and that is Google and Alibaba. So you will have to create an Alibaba account, which is pretty simple. I'll just create one for you and I'll show you that on the screen recording. And then to find my USA products, I just look it up in Google, and I'll also show you that on the screen recording. And I'll also show you how to send them emails and how to order the samples, which I don't really think that will take long to explain at all. It's pretty simple. You probably barely even need a tutorial on that because it's so easy. But hopefully by now you do have your product picked out. If you don't have your product picked out, then keep on looking at this. That is one of the hardest parts of all this, is finding the product, because you don't want to pick the wrong one, because that will either make or break how successful you are. So if you have any more questions about finding your product, you can DM me and I can give you more detailed ways on how I do that. But I just didn't go too much into detail because I don't have one specific way on how I find my product. I use several different ways, and I think the best thing for you to do if you're trying to find a perfect formula on how to find your perfect product, you really just need to look at a lot of YouTube videos, try out a lot of different formulas on how to find a product, because there's so many different ways out there. So if you have any more questions about that, you can comment or send me a message about it, and I will be happy to maybe give you more in-depth way on how to find that. But like I said, I don't ever use just one way. The product I have picked out, because I do have my product picked out now. I have the design being made right now, and then I'm about to have the final product sent to me, which is really exciting. But how I found that product was really just by getting lost on Amazon. I just kept looking up all kinds of keywords and just kind of really digging in until I found it, because a certain formula doesn't always work. A lot of times you just kind of have to just dig until you find it. But there are formulas out there that work pretty well. So I would suggest going on YouTube and looking up those kind of formulas, what other YouTubers are saying to do, and just kind of trying a variety out. But anyway, I will hop over to my laptop and I'll show you a screen recording on how to do everything I am telling you to do. going to show you how to find products on Alibaba. It's very simple. So the first thing I did was I created an Alibaba account. I was going to show you how to do that, but it's really easy. All I needed was my name, my email, and to know like and then the country you live in, and those are the only three things I needed. So it was very easy. When I created mine a couple years ago, I remember they asked me for like my business name. They said it had to be like a registered business name, like it had to be like a legit one. But I just made up one and created the account because I wasn't about to buy, you know, a business license or anything just to look around on Alibaba and send out messages. So I don't think they asked for that anymore because when I created the account, they didn't. So you should be good. You should just need your name, your email, and then your country, and that was it. Super simple. But anyway, I'm gonna go with the example we looked up on Amazon before, the crystal water bottles, and I'll just kind of show you what it looks like when you're looking for a product. So you just type in whatever you're looking for, and then you get so many options. If it'll show you. Yeah, so, it gives you like a lot of options. I have ordered, like I said, I was thinking about selling this product. I do think that there is potential for this product on Amazon, but I mean, you saw what it was doing. Like, I don't think it's a good first product just because there's so many variations and it's glass, so it could break easily in shipping, and they weren't even selling that good. Like, the numbers weren't even that high. But I think, like, eventually there could be some potential with it. I think there's potential with almost any product on Amazon, but anyway, so you can kind of like look through and you just kind of see what they're offering. So the things you really want to look at when you're looking at products, because you're going to be thrown a lot of products your way, is you want to kind of see what it says for the minimum order. 100 pieces is good. Like, you really want to see them having a 100-piece minimum order. You're going to see some that say like 1,000-piece minimum order, and it's like, don't even try to email them. I don't think that is reasonable at all. So anyway, but sometimes it might be wrong. Like, sometimes what is on here is wrong. I've noticed I've emailed people that say, 500-piece minimum order, and like it's actually like 200-piece minimum order. So I don't know why sometimes this doesn't line up. Something else that they'll try to do is you'll see like the price on, they'll say like 100-piece minimum order, and you'll email them and they'll say, oh, well, we don't have that. Well, we can't do 100 minimum order. It's that we can only do like 400 or something like that. And you can just send them a screenshot of, the picture and what it says here, like if the information that you're seeing on the page, and you can just say, this is what I'm seeing. Is the information you have posted incorrect? And usually they'll be like, all of a sudden they can do 100 minimum order, or they'll just say it's incorrect. But don't let them try to like trick you into ordering more. So some suppliers will try to take advantage of you and like change their prices, or change the minimum order, make it different from what you're seeing on here. So just be aware of that. That sometimes, they're not always 100% honest. I'm sure it might not be the supplier. Sometimes I wonder maybe they're getting paid commission on how much they, sell. I'm sure they are. So maybe the person you're dealing with is trying to like, get you to buy more. That way they're making more money. I'm not sure how it works, but that's kind of like my theory. That's why sometimes they try to trick you into like buying more. And always try to negotiate the price. The price is almost always negotiable. Sorry, I can't speak. Negotiable. If it's not, then if it's not, then just try to find someone that will negotiate with you, because they are almost always willing to drop the price. So anyway, so you do want to be looking at the minimum order, and then the price here that they have, this says $2.90. You're not going to get 100 pieces for $2.90. $9.90 is probably how much 100 pieces is, because that's the minimum. Probably like 1,000 pieces is $2.90 or something like that. So anyway, just be aware of that. And let's see. So you just kind of like see the product you like, and then you'll just see like the 2,000 piece minimum order. Oh my gosh, like I'm not even going to message someone like that. I like the ones up here. I'm going to message this person right here because this looks like they have different varieties. So they'll like different varieties, different colors, and they have a nice little video here. I don't know. I just think this one looks kind of cute, and it looks like the price is reasonable. I mean, 100 minimum order, very reasonable. And you know, if you're paying $9.90 for 100, I mean that is, yeah, it's pricey, but you know, I'm sure it's reasonable. It depends. You got to do like your numbers, and I'll show you that in a little bit because I didn't show you that before, how to calculate your product price. So I'll show you that in a second. But first, let me just show you how to send them an email. So, you know, you see this, you like this, you want to contact them, you'll just hit contact supplier. And I'm going to pause the video real quick. I'm going to type up my little email I'll send, and then I'll come right back. So I typed up a quick little email for you guys. It says, "Hello, my name is Allison Welch of EasyCo. We are looking to expand our product line with these crystal water bottles. May you please provide me with the following information. What packaging options do you offer? What logo options do you offer? What is your price for 100 to 500 pieces and 101 to 1,000 pieces? If you have a catalog with your different design and color options, please send that to me. Thank you for your time, Allison Welch, owner." So I wanted to sound professional, but I mean, I didn't put a whole lot of time or thought into this, and I didn't critique any kind of grammatical errors because you really just want to type it up, send it. I would not recommend being perfectionist at all with your business. The only time I would be super careful and super professional with your email is when you're contacting a U.S. supplier, especially when you find them like through their own website and you send them a message then, because you know, that is someone that, you know there's going to be no language barrier with. And, you know, a lot of times, like, you know, they're just, I don't know, just the way, I don't know, there's just like a difference. I don't know how to explain it, but you just want to be a little more professional with them. I keep it simple and to the point with these messages, number one, because I don't know what the language barrier is going to be like. They might, if I keep it too complicated, or I don't know, if I go too in depth, I'm scared I might lose them. So I try to just keep it simple and just kind of see then how they respond, because I have dealt with suppliers where it's just so hard to talk to them because they don't know any English, barely. I mean, they know enough English to, you know, have the job of, you know, communicating with another English speaking supplier, but not well enough to where, you know, if I try to communicate something with them, you know, it gets lost very easily in translation. So I just keep it simple and to the point, and that way I can kind of see like what their English is like, and then maybe go from there on how I'm going to word my next questions or try to communicate other things I want information about. So keep it simple, keep it to the point. Don't overthink it. Don't be a perfectionist. Just get it typed up and send it, because this is like it's kind of basic information that you need to know just to kind of start, and then you can kind of go from there about, you know, figuring out a lot of other things, and you know, the MOQs and the and the prices, seeing if they can negotiate it and all that. So keep it simple, keep it to the point. That's all I have to say about that. And then we'll send this. They'll respond. So I'm going to go ahead and send it because I might need... Alright, so I went ahead and sent that. And we'll see what they say. I'll show you an example. So typically I would have copied and pasted that and sent it to like 6 to like 10 other people, just to kind of get a variety of different responses and see a variety of different products. So you want to just like copy and paste that and send it to a bunch of different suppliers that you think look good. Anyway, let me quickly show you how I look up my American suppliers. Actually, I don't even think I'm gonna really show you it. You really just have to go to Google and you just type in what you're looking for. So I already know I'm not gonna find the crystal water bottle from a US supplier. I've looked and I already know I can't. I'm sure you can find someone that will be willing to make it for you, but I mean, that's only if you know the product is going to do so good and it's worth buying like thousands of the product.
So don't do it for your first product at all, but you know, you can find someone that could make it for you in the US. A lot of times, you're just going to have a blueprint for it, and you're going to have to be ready to buy, you know, at least 1,000 because, you know, if they're making it special for you, like they're going to make it in a big bulk, you know, to make it worth their time and money. So, anyway, I could be wrong. There might be someone out there, but in my experience, that is what I have found to be true. So, we're just going to look up water bottle private label because that's really general. I know we're going to be able to find someone in the U.S. That will sell that. And if you're watching this and you're not from the U.S., then you know you'll type in like Australia or England or whatever. If you're watching this and you're from Asia, and you're in luck because you know you have all the suppliers. You know if you're from China, then you have all the suppliers right there. But anyway, let's see. I guess we'll just type. That's a bottled water. Is this all bottled water? Yeah. Anyway, you kind of get the idea. I mean, let's see. I guess I did type water bottle. Maybe I should type in glass bottle. Yeah, that might be a little better. See, this is all Alibaba stuff. Did US? Let's see what this is. Wait, that's still bottled water. That's not what I want to look at. It is a little harder to find things this way. It's a lot of searching. Cosmetic glass bottles. Anyway, you can kind of get the idea. It takes a long time. The point of this video isn't really to show you how to find the US supplier because more than likely you're just going to buy it from China. But yeah, you can see they got some bottles over here. These are like cosmetic bottles, but glass bottle is very broad. I should have did like drinking bottle, but let's see what this is. No minimums, it says. Anyway, okay, it's like these are cosmetic bottles too. Bottles. What is this? Anyway, what's not soap dishes, candle containers? I mean, if you're trying to make candles and you want to buy candle containers in bulk, here you go. Okay, guys. Well, basically, you just have to search like tons and tons of websites until you find something that resembles what you want. So it is harder to do it this way, but if you're looking to buy something from the U.S., this is really the only way. Or you could do this. Yeah, see, there's no supplier for the U.S. for this. That's a hard thing. So sometimes you can search U.S. suppliers on Alibaba, and you would do it by like filtering it out through here, but there isn't any U.S. suppliers on here for crystal. Well, I guess I did the water bottle elixir, but anyway, that's how you would filter it through. So you can give that a try too. All right. Lastly, I wanted to show you something that I meant to show you in my previous video, but I didn't. We're going to do that now. It's the FBA calculator. This is amazing. So you just type in FBA calculator. It's going to be the first result on here. And basically what we'll do is, well, I guess I should show you how to, I guess I need to show you that. So first thing you want to do is you need to find the product that you are looking for, basically your competitor, whatever product that you found that you're modeling your product after. And that is the one that we'll take our ASIN from. And the ASIN is just kind of like the identity code. It's like kind of the code that you get for your product, basically, that has like kind of all the information on the product. It's kind of weird. I don't know how to describe the ASIN. It's kind of like, I don't know. It's just the number that identifies your product. So, well, I guess a string of letters and numbers. So, anyway, I think this was actually it. Well, I'm not sure. Okay, so basically you copy and paste the ASIN into here. You'll search for that. That way, the dimensions, the weight, all that is in here. So when you do the calculator, it kind of already knows like how much it weighs, what the dimensions are, all that. So first we're going to do the item price. So how much does the item sell for? This one, the Amazon Choice one. Now I don't know if this is our competitor. It says 59. I feel like that's not correct at all. Maybe it is. I guess I should find our main supplier. I'll just look up the average when I do Jungle Scout. You'll do this more in depth. No, I'll go ahead and do it in depth. Alright, so I'll wait for it to load, and then I will find our main supplier. If this takes forever, then I'm just going to do 25 bucks, because that seems to be a average number for water bottles. Say the average price is 35. Let's see. Rank. I don't think any of these are what we're looking for. So I'll go with the first one we see. This is 23. So this, well, that's a sponsored one. All right, 43, 23. We'll go with 30 bucks, okay? See, this is a complicated product because there's a bunch of different variations. So it just depends on the variation you choose. Like, if you choose this one with the crystals in it like that, like the way those crystals are, then, like, your product is going to be, like, 40 bucks. But if you're doing, like, with this gem inside, like that, I mean, it's 29, 23. So, like, it's lower. I don't know. I'm just going to put in 30 in here for your item price. And then total fulfillment cost or shipped to Amazon is, we'll say, see, it's hard because like it can just vary so much. Like I'm just gonna say $1.50 per product. I might be way off or I might be spot on. I really have no idea because I've never had to ship a product from China to the US. I've done a couple of quotes. And I remember it being about $1.50 to $2 per product, but I think my product was a little heavier than this. I'm just gonna go with $1.50, okay? Then the cost of product we saw on here, the one person we messaged, it was like $9 for 100. I'm sure you could talk that down to like, if that was really the final price, we don't really know because we haven't dived too deep into it. But if that really was like the best price we could get out of all the suppliers we talked to with the best quality was like that high, I'm sure we could talk it to like $9.25 if it was like $9.90. So I'm just going to type in $9.25. You can maybe even get lower. I'm not sure. I haven't talked to the supplier about it. So anyway, then you'll type in all that and then you hit calculate. And the reason why we're not filling this out is because this is if you're trying to compare it to if you're fulfilling it yourself and if Amazon is fulfilling it. We already know we're not fulfilling it ourselves. We already know we're using Amazon. So that's why we use this. And as you see, the net margin is 30%. You're making $9 of profit. That's good. You want it to be over 30 or over, I would say, 25. A lot of people say 20 is good. I suggest being a little more aggressive and going for 30. But if you hit 25, I think that's still a really good net margin. People even say 20 is a good net margin. I say 30 is like where you want to be. But I would still do a product for 25% too. So anyway, as you can see, if these are the real numbers and it was a really good product, then this would be a great one to do. But like I said, don't do this water bottle. I mean, there is potential, but don't trick yourself into thinking that for your first product you're going to do good with this because there's so many, it's very problematic. So anyway, that's my little disclaimer, but that is how you find your numbers for that too. I meant to talk to you guys about that in the last video, so that's why I just wanted to touch on it in this video. So Anyway, that's about all I have for this video. If you have any questions about anything else, please message me or comment. I'll be happy to answer. Hopefully I did a good job at describing it and showing you guys how to do it. Like I said, if you're confused at all or if I wasn't clear on anything, please let me know. I'll be happy to clear anything up. So thank you guys for watching this video. Please subscribe to the channel for more to come. Thank you.